Wow. Shit, it's so hot in my room. It's so hot in my room. I'm all sweaty and nasty. Ugh. This cannot be. Hold on. Oh! Hi, chat. Hello! Good morning! It is definitely morning for me. Cold fan redeem? You know what? If I get a cold fan, sure. I currently have my only fan blasting. I am sorry if you hear that. I think you can't. What? In case you can, I apologize, but no, I don't. It's so hot in my room. It is so hot in here. Chad, it's not even that hot outside. It's like 80 degrees. My fan blasting, honey. I said what I said. Also, yes, morning, because I woke up like an hour ago. So in my head, it's morning still. Chad, I have fucked up my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is so fucked. I lay down at like 4 a.m., which is still really bad. And I don't get to sleep until like 7, 8 a.m. It is rough. It is rough out here. I don't know why. Yes, exactly, honey. Morning is whenever you wake up. It's my philosophy. But yeah, it is... That's all I have to say about it. It just... I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule for, like, a few weeks now. And it hasn't been working. Hasn't been working all that well. Every time I think it's reset, all it takes is, like, one night up, hanging out with friends, and then I'm like, ah, fuck, I'm right back in. I'm right back in. Remedy is obviously to play more CS, true. CS is what got me into this mess, so CS surely is what can get me out of this mess. I'm ending my 8-hour shift of doing nothing. Hey, you know what? 8 hours of doing nothing ain't that bad. Ain't that bad. I need an 8-hour shift of doing nothing, but... You know what, chat? Streaming is the closest I can get to it, because I hang out with you guys. And that's really easy. And I only go for 5 hours. Sometimes I wonder if I could, like, up my streams to 8 hours. I know most streamers tend to do, like, 5, 6 hours. But, like, I always wondered what would happen if I, like, tried to do, like, a normal work week of, like, 8 hours... 5 days a week of streaming, how fast I would get burnt out. The answer is, like, instantly. I would get burnt out instantly. There's a reason I don't have an actual job, chat. There's a reason I'm streaming for you guys. If I could actually work an actual job, I would be doing that. And I would be streaming a lot less. But I can't do that. So you're stuck with me for as much time as you are. Don't want to get worn out and miss days? Yeah. No, I don't. Topic of work is a really weird one for me because I'm someone who, like, actually genuinely wants to have a job. Like, I want to work. I want to make money. I want to have a consistent, like, paying job so that I can, you know, have money and buy things and live on my own. And all that. But every time I get a job, I get into a really low mental place. Let's just say that. And I get burnt out really badly. And I've decided that staying alive is a bigger priority than being financially stable, I guess. So, aha, we're here! Yay! I also genuinely streaming is like the only thing that I have found to be enjoyable enough that I can do it consistently. So, might as well. Streaming and doing art. Even art, even I get burnt out on art. I am actually slowly recovering from an art burnout. If you were to ask me a week ago, I'd be like, dude, I don't want to draw for like 2 months straight. Now I'm slowly getting back into it. I think that's what happens when art is like your hyper fixation. You get super into it, and then like you get super into it, and then you get super burnt out on it, and some people burn out and they just never pick it back up. Me, however, I do. I decide, hey, I really enjoy doing this thing, and it's fun, and I have an idea in my head that I want to draw. So I draw it. Speaking of, chat, we're gonna finish a commission that is a good way done. It'll probably take me an hour or two. But after that, we're working on something I want to work on, and I am happy. I think after this commission is done too, I think I might reopen my commissions. I have 2 people on my waitlist that I've pinged twice. About like their commission is ready and they just need to pay me and then I can get started on it. They haven't done it yet. I've pinged them twice, which you ping them every 48 hours. So it's been at least 2 days, and I think I can ping them again today. So I think it's been like 4 days since I've sent them their stuff, like their invoice. So, yeah, I can't wait for them to pay me. I need to be paid. So, hey, I like this thing. Stop not doing that. Yeah, no, I don't know, drawing is just nice. I enjoy it a lot. And I think I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. I think it's gonna take a while before I just naturally stop drawing. I see all these people take these, like, giant breaks, shit, and, like, they won't draw for literal years. And I don't get it. I don't know how they can do that. I guess they probably didn't hyperfixate on it as hard. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's weird because I also do art for my job. So a lot of my drawing ends up being like for money. Hi Comey, how are you? A lot of my drawing ends up being for money, and I don't draw a lot of personal things. I actually have gone through this phase. I'm going through this phase right now where I'm really enjoying drawing me and my friends doing things. Like insanely. I'm enjoying that so much, which is something we're working on today. I'm drawing me and my friends in another pose. It's going to be me, Wolf, Mikey, and Avera, and then Huddy's going to be in the background. But, like, I don't know, it fills me with joy drawing me and my friends together. I think it's because we're all long distance that it's like it makes me happy that I can draw us together, like hanging out and chilling, like in real life. So we're gonna do some of that. We're gonna do some of that today. Hopefully I can get this comm done. If I get this comm done, I'm gonna take a few days still before I reopen because I did just pay my bills, so I have just a second to breathe. I have take a big deep breath and regather my thoughts, and then I'll probably open comms again. Probably either, God, I'm thinking like maybe Tuesday. Maybe like plan for around Tuesday. For anyone that actually wants commissions. Rat! But yeah, for anyone who actually gives a fuck about when my comms open, I will announce it in the Discord, and I'll put something up on Twitter, and I'll probably put a story out on Instagram when that happens. I've got a few people who are coming to me like, hey, I really need your comms to be open like right now. So I have a feeling that I'm gonna get swamped. Which is also why I'm taking my time. I am like, I need to take a deep breath and just be ready to take on next week with like full force. So yeah. Oh yeah, I still need you to fight Mikey in WWE 2K. Amen. They do be like, open them now. I get about a message a day asking about comms, which like is a good sign for me, but I also don't get my hopes up too much. I have a lot of people that'll be like, hey, when are your comms open? And I'll be like, okay, here's when they'll be open. And they'll be like, cool. And then I never hear from them again. And you know what? That's fine. Stuff comes up, you know, maybe they forget, maybe they don't have the money. They look at my prices and they're like, actually, I don't have the money for that. Like, I'm always understanding of that. But I don't like to gauge how popular my comms will be when they open. By, like, how high the demand is, like, the week or so before. I also really, really want to get better about not taking too many comms. The reason I wasn't able to open comms for July or August, like, no. The reason I wasn't able to open comms for August is because I let in too many comms in July, and I had to catch up all of August, which sucked because my paycheck sucked. I barely scraped together the money for my bills. And that is all entirely on me. I definitely made enough money. I just, like, the cost of living, or like living expenses, like needing to get food, I had to buy some groceries, I had to buy my own shampoo, which like is a normal adult thing that normal adult things do, but like hi Rainbow, how are you? That's a completely normal thing. Like, I'm just so used to living with my parents and having them buy that when they didn't, I was like, oh, I guess I gotta buy that now. Hold on. Ugh. I'm getting AI generated ads and they piss me off more than normal ads. Dude, real. Fucking, dude, fuck AI. Actually, fuck generative AI. I'm gonna fuck generative AI. Fucking hate that shit. Absolutely the fuck not. Get that shit out of here. So tired of that shit. I'm so tired of people thinking it's good. It doesn't look good. It looks like ass. I'm tired of corporations thinking it looks good. It literally looks like garbage. Lizard. Lizard, 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 lizard. But yeah, hopefully, chat, I can do a little bit better this month when I take my comms to not take too many, so I can keep to my... What I like to do is open comms once a month. Like, once a month I open, maybe for a few days, I let people come in and, you know, take these I read Royal's thing. Take some commissions, take like 5 or 6, but like when I'm getting them in, I keep letting them come in thinking, oh, I could do all of that in a month. And then what happens is always happens, chat, is I get one customer, I get one commissioner that just, they're not bad, but like it takes me a little longer with them. Whether they're nitpicky or I just don't get their vision. You know, that always happens. And so like that's what happened this month or last month. I had someone who I was stuck on for like 2 or 3 weeks. And it was just I just couldn't get past them. Paint the Mona Lisa now? Bro, you're paying me like $2,000 to repaint the Mona Lisa. Like I could do it, but like that's gonna cost. That's gonna cost a lot. Chat. My mom bought me ice cream. I love my mom. I was gonna say I like my mom, but then I was like, that's not how that works. I do like my mom, but I also love my mom. I think I'm gonna get moved over to art. I need to fix that. I've already figured out what I don't like about that clap emote. It's a cute clap emote, and I made it in about an hour, and I've already know what I could change about it, so I think I'm gonna do that at some point. Alright, let's move over. I've yapped enough. I've yapped for like 20 minutes, chat. Is 20 minutes of yapping enough? We can yap while I art. This is what we're working on today, chat. Let me, he looks so silly. Let me get VGen up real quick. I'm gonna get the... You might recognize... God, I closed down my headache meme, like, YCH, because I was like, dude... Because nobody was buying them, right? Nobody wanted one. And then now I'm getting pinged for them every 5 seconds. Like, please open, please open. I'm like, okay, I guess I will open these when my commission's open again. So chat, you might recognize this meme format. You might recognize this. Why are you too small? I just noticed my window capture is too small. Okay, whatever. Well, sure, whatever. Chat, is this real? All right, so I remember when I went to bed last night, I was almost through the hair. I want to clean up the hair just a little bit. And then... Oh! I'm a good drawer? Whoa. I want to clean up the hair just a little bit, and then we'll probably move on to the tail. Oh, jeez. And then I have to do the table. Probably do the table the same shade as in the actual meme. And then, yeah. It is just a meme, so I put just... I don't want to say I put less effort into memes, but I do charge less for memes, so I don't tend to be as detail-oriented. Plus, I don't feel like memes should be super detail-oriented. I feel like they should be memes. I don't know. I will, however, fix that. I don't know how I didn't see that last night. Like, I'm not gonna create, like, insane lighting or, like, you know, effects or stuff like that. But we are going to create the meme. I'm gonna get as close as possible. Like I said, chat, if we finish this, I'll open up something I'm working on that I started on last night. Oh, I'm already yawning. God, I don't know why. I yawn so badly when I'm drawing. I know you guys have noticed, but it's getting to be like, oh my god, for real? I feel like his hair is less... I feel like his hair should be darker. Oh, absolutely it should be. Who let me not... Who let me shade that this light? I think this is supposed to be the shadow color. American tan. Chat, I'm getting a haircut on Tuesday. It's been 10 fucking years. Alright, chat, ending stream. Really got a case of the EBs. Hey, listen. I try to push through when I'm super tired, but if I think that my, like, low energy is affecting stream, I will end early. So if I do get super tired and can't, like, bring myself out of it, I will just end. It hasn't happened too often. There hasn't been too many times where it genuinely happens. Usually I can kind of push through. But if I notice, like, I'm literally struggling to keep my eyes open or, like, engage with you guys, I will just end stream. I'll be like, yeah, I'll be back when I can be entertaining. Who's this Pog streamer? Minnie! You know who I am. What about the 10-year haircut? Dude, it has been so long since I've got... I legitimately think it's been a year. My hair comes down to my shoulders. Am I lagging? Am I... VTube? Hello? You were so disappointed? Why were you disappointed, Minnie? No, so, chat, the past, like, I swear it was like a year ago since I've gotten my haircut, but recently my hairdresser that I've had since I was literally 10 years old retired. She retired, she got a desk job. She said she couldn't stand on her feet for, 8 to 10 hours a day, so she got a desk job and she retired. She is the only one that has cut my hair legitimately for 10 years. Or, like, since I was 10. Not even 10 years, but that'd be longer than 10 years. I'm 28, Chet. So, like, I don't know why I called her he. She's been cutting my hair for 18 years. Today I wanted to go to the hairdresser for a new school year haircut. The thing closed 30 minutes after I walked. No, that sucks. I'm sorry, Minnie. But yeah, she cut my hair for literally, like, the last 18 years. She knew exactly what I wanted. I didn't even have to tell her what I wanted. I just had to go in and be like, yeah, I want the same thing, like, short on the back, fluffy on the top, short on the sides. And she knew exactly what to do with me. And now I had to establish with a new hairdresser and to make sure she could cut curly hair, because my hair is very curly. I know the few people in chat who have seen my actual face can attest. My hair is very curly, and sometimes hairdressers can't cut curly hair, especially if they live in a not as diverse area, which is where I live. There is a lot of white people where I live. There is a lot of white people where I live. A lot of straight-haired white people. And for the few curly-haired white people that live here, like all two of us, it is a struggle. It's a struggle to find hairdressers that can genuinely cut our hair really well. And so that's why I liked her. Like, when I moved out, I tried a few different hairdressers, and they just butchered my hair. It was terrible. Luckily, I had long hair at the time, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I could kind of put it up and hide it until it grew out a little bit. But, dude, it was terrible trying to find a new hairdresser. And so finally, I just started making the drive back to see her anyway. Like, I'd have to drive, what, 40 minutes to see her? And I was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, so I'm hoping this goes well tomorrow. Ah, bloggers. Oh my god, Hachiro! Thank you so much for the raid, Hachiro! Thank you, thank you! Welcome in, raiders! Welcome! How are you? How is your stream, Hachiro? Hello! Whoa! I'm a drawer now. Chat, do not fear, it is I, the drawer way. Hachiro, how was your stream? Let me give you a shout out. Let me spell your name right. Yo. Stream was good. Yay! I'm glad. Welcome in, raiders, though. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Scrubway. I'm a demon rat boy VTuber. Sometimes I'm demon, sometimes a rat. But I'm 100% a goober. I like to do a lot of art. Sometimes we play some video games, though. You know, every once in a while. We mostly just draw and yap, though. But, Hachiro, thank you so much for the raid. I hope I hope your stream was good. I hope you had a good time. If you need to raid and run, go do some stuff. I absolutely understand. You have no obligation to stay here.
We're the rats.
I'm a rat now.
We pray at night, we stalk at night. We're the rats.
But I appreciate you sharing your community with me. I hope we have a good time here. I hope you guys all enjoy it here. Right now we're talking about how I'm getting a haircut for the first time in like a year. Oh, hold on. This is a bird. Do you want the dramatic version or the okay version? Oh my gosh. Normini. But yeah, I was talking about how it's really hard to find a hairdresser in my area because I have super curly hair. And when you live in a prominently white area, a lot of people tend to not have curly hair. They have very fine straight hair. So getting someone who can cut like thick curly hair really well can be interesting. Without going to a barber, there are a lot of barbers in the area, but I don't pass as a man, chat. So a lot of them are like, yeah, no, I don't do girls' hair. And I'm like, yeah, but I want a guy's haircut. Like, I don't think you understand. Like I want to look like a dude. You don't want to cut my hair because you don't want me like exiting looking like a dude, but that's what I want. But it is what it is. Can't force them to cut my hair. Chad, I keep forgetting I have ice cream downstairs. I bet it's all melty and nasty. I should go get that. I keep talking to you guys. Ah. You guys are just- I'm blaming you. You're distracting me. How dare you, chat? Scrub prepare? I mean, that's fine, Minnie. I just be careful. Like, you know. Your glasses just fell behind your bed. Oh, no. Chat. I'm gonna run and get my ice cream really quickly. I will be right back. Oh. Give me one sec. Alright. Be right back. Be right back. Ugh. I am back. I have my ice cream. Chat. It is so cool everywhere else in the house. It is only hot in my room. I am pissed. I am pissed. I am upset. I am angry. I'm hot. They told me to turn the AC down just a little bit, which is what I'm going to do. I turned the AC down just a little bit, hoping that maybe it'll blow a little bit of cool air into my place. I have a feeling it's because my PC is running and I have a lot of clothes on my floor because I haven't cleaned my room in a few days and whatnot, so I don't know. I don't know what makes a room hot, but my room is sweltering. I'm literally dripping sweat. So hopefully, this ice cream cools me off just a little bit. Mm. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Thanks for letting me do my story scrub, of course. Gah. Hmm. I... My lips tingle now after eating this ice cream. Hmm. Hmm. I keep eating the ice cream anyway. What kind is it? It is an Oreo Blizzard from Dairy Queen. Pretty damn good. My parents always go to Dairy Queen because it's more convenient, because it's a little closer. But, like, there's this local place that's a little more inconvenient, it's a little farther away, and they don't accept, like, they're cash only. But their ice cream is so good. I used to go there after work. I would work, like, 12-hour shifts as a lifeguard. I'm not exaggerating. I'd work for, like, 12 hours as a lifeguard. And then I'd come home exhausted, or I'd leave work exhausted, and my friends would be like, "Hey, scrub, You wanna... Hold on. Something's not right here. Okay, apparently everything's fine. Be like, hey Scrub, do you wanna go to insert local place here? And like, I was like that SpongeBob meme of the side character just smiling, like, cause man, I was broke and I was like dying because again, 12-hour shifts outside kind of suck, even if you're sitting down the whole time. Like, we were always in, like, lifeguard stands, and 90% of the time we were, 80% of the time we were in the shade, right? Like, we had some form of shade. So it's not like we were, like, being beaten down on the sun. However, it still was very, very... What is going on here? Okay. Stinky! You're stinky, Kerm. I ain't stinky. But yeah, I would always find a way. Even if it was, like, scrounging change in, like, my car, I always found a way to go eat there. Or have ice cream there. Even if it was, like... There were some days we weren't out of that place until, like, 10 p.m. And I showed up at 8 a.m. Like, I'm, again, not even exaggerating. And, man... If they, at 8 p.m., were like, hey, you want to go get some ice cream? I was like, fuck yes, I do. Why does the Finn literally remind me of Finn when he speaks? Because it's Finn. I'm drawing Finn. You think I draw imitations? Nah, when I draw a person, I'm drawing them. Sorry, I gotta eat this ice cream before it, like, melts. Wait, you said that past stream too? What? That I draw them? Uh-huh. I did say that last stream. I would say art is so much more than just drawing a person. Or drawing a character. It's also their vibe. There's a lot of little subtle things that go into, like, how a character behaves or how a person behaves. And one of my favorite things to do is... So, like, chat, I don't draw the best visuals, right? Visual-wise, like, my art is great. I'm not trying to, like, say, oh, my art is ass. My art is good, but it's not... It's not the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Like, it's not groundbreaking or, like, you know, it's art. It's just art. But one thing I really like to do is like to try and put whoever commissions me, I like to try and put just a little bit of their soul into it if I can. Which is why when I do commissions for people, I go into their streams and I sit and I listen. Because, that's the best way to get a judge on their character and their vibe. Or I'll look at their social media posts and see what they post about or how they react to posts or stuff. Or I'll look at art they've gotten in the past. I'm sorry it's hot in your room. I set it on fire. The ice cream is cooling me down. I am not dripping sweat anymore. And I'm kind of happy about that. Now I just feel heavy. I have been dealing with some... I thought it was low iron, but I'm not exactly sure if it is. Because iron tablets aren't fixing it. It might be a dehydration thing. But, chat, I need you to understand I drink plenty of water. Like, I am drinking so much water. I just don't know what's wrong with me. But the last few days I felt like absolute garbage. I get really dizzy when when I stand up, but also when I just do, like, when I exert myself in any way. Like, last night, I got up out of my chair and took my shirt off to go lay in bed because I was going to bed and I almost passed out. I actually had to fall into bed because, like, the act of me putting my hands over my head to take my shirt off almost made me pass out. I don't know exactly what's wrong. I do know what's causing it. And I know that that's not permanent. So it's just kind of one of those things that you gotta wait out. I just don't know exactly what it is. But I thought it was low iron. I don't think it's low iron because iron tablets aren't doing anything when I take them. The only thing that is genuinely helping me is drinking a lot of water. So it's probably actually more of a dehydration thing. But don't worry, chat. I've got a big ass thing of water next to me. I've been sipping on it all morning. I think as long as I keep sipping on water, I'd be aight. Hmm. I'm finally getting up to do my hair. Yay! Or not, I need to hear this song. Understandable, Minnie. Alright, we're gonna go back to the tail for a sec. Why did I get set back to scroll? Oh, that's why. I'm deciding if I want to brute force this. It's gonna look a little odd if I do. I might brute force this. Sometimes it's just nicer to brute force rather than use an overlay layer. Sometimes overlay layers can look a little funky. Like, not quite right. Fine, I go do my hair. Teehee. See what I mean? It's like, it's a more, like, fluid transition, almost. It actually looks like a two-tone tail rather than... I don't know. I do this for a few other people's two-tone tails. Like, if they have, like, a tip of the tail that, like, transitions. And it always seems to work really well. Once you get into the, like, 3-color areas, it gets a little funky, but... yeah. I'm still so sweaty, chat. I'm sweaty and I'm starting to get that heavy feeling. Which makes me think, I'm gonna be dead and... not dead. I'm gonna feel dead in, like, an hour. I will hold out for as long as I can, though, chat, I promise. What the hell are you? Nothing. They're nothing, chat. Hmm. Oh yeah, chat. Assuming I'm feeling better, Tuesday, we'll probably play the rest of, or we'll try to play the rest of FNAF, Help Wanted 2. That is my plan. That's my plan for next Tuesday. If I'm not feeling good, I'll push it back, though. VR especially, I have to kind of be in good shape for that. Ugh. I want to stop sweating. Chat, lend me your cold ice bottle. Anything cold. Lend it to me, please. My ice cream is melted, chat. My heart, bro. Whatever. Throws icebergs at you. Honestly, I got lifesaver mints. Honestly, it'll all work. Well, Ceramic. Hi, Ceramic. Thank you for the head pass. I really want to get this commission done. We're so close to having it done. My hands actually feel heavy. It's actually hard to lift my pen, chat. So, we might have to end early today. I thought I felt good. When I started stream, I felt good. But, that is slowly, not slowly, that is rapidly deteriorated. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel in another, like, 10-20 minutes. When I'm actually done with this. Stay strong, bud. Almost the end of the summer, I think. Yeah, it is almost the end of the summer. It's not actually all that hot outside. It's just really hot in my room for some reason. I'm also dealing with, like, other issues. Like, I've got some other things going on that's making me feel, like, like garbage. Just awful. I was talking about it a little bit earlier, but I thought it was low iron, because it comes with, I don't know, so chat, I know what's happening to me. It's just really TMI. I don't want to talk about it on stream, but like, it also involves parts of my body that I'm very dysphoric about. So, like, I'm angry about it because I want to tell you guys about it and not be cryptic and, like, word around it. But, like, essentially, I am losing a lot of blood really fast, and it is causing me to feel like I want to die. It is a completely normal thing that people of a certain gender go through. A certain, not gender, a certain sex. Mine just really negatively affect me sometimes. That's one of those things where, like, I just have to let it pass. Damn, yeah, that happens to you, I forgot. Male cramps! Yeah, you know, the the sperm cramps, you know? Chet, I don't know how to tell you this, but I suffer heavily from sperm cramps. Shin! We love it with Shin. Hi, Shin. But yeah, this month's has been really bad because I'm back on that new medicine I was telling you guys about. That levels out my hormones. I happened to get it during that time. I happened to be leveling my hormones out during that time. And, it has been such a pain. I have lost so much blood, chat. I am pale. Like, I'm sickly. I went downstairs and my mom was like, "Are you okay?" Because I'm so pale from all the fucking... It's so gross. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk about something else. You guys know what's wrong with me now. That's all that matters. I'm fine. It'll pass. I just gotta stick it out. Vampire's dream. No! No! It is not! It's still so hot in here. I feel my adrenaline went up from that conversation, so I'm not like, ugh. But it's still so hot in here. I'm getting hot flashes. I can't win shit. I was like, alright, I feel better now. We had that fun conversation. I want to die now, but like, I feel better. But then, like, all of a sudden the heat hit, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I'll live. I'll be alright, chat. We'll tough it out. We'll get through it, and then we'll get to winter, and you guys get to hear me complain about being cold all the time. Which, like, I'm gonna be so honest, I would, at this point in time, I would much rather be cold. I'm so tired of being super hot. Even though I have my funny little condition where I always feel cold, like, just a little cold, even that, right now, like, I could put a sweater on right now, but, like, I'm so tired of being drenched in sweat, dude. Cold is way better. I would like to agree. I genuinely enjoy, like, being in the warm environments more. I like it being warm outside rather than cold outside. I think me, preferably, yeah, I'd rather be a little cold. I'd rather be cold in a warm environment than hot in a cold environment, I think. I think that's why I get so, like, people give me shit all the time because they're like, no, I fucking hate summer. How could you like the summer? How could you like, you're always so hot. And it's like, it's not that I like being hot. I like summer more. Because there's so many things about winter that I hate. That I just hate. Like, I hate snow. Like, I love snow. I love how snow looks. I love the vibes that snow brings. But then after about 24 hours, I wouldn't give you shit, Scrub. I know you wouldn't, Shin. Shin, absolute homie. Now, some people, though, some people really, they hear that opinion and they act like I just murdered their dog. Like, they're like, oh, how could you prefer the summer over winter? Ugh. Eh. I'm just like, it's not that I prefer summer over winter. I prefer being in a warmer environment over being in a colder environment. I still prefer feeling cold over feeling hot. Cold is like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna put on like 5 hoodies and like 3 things sweatpants and pray. But like when I'm hot, it's like, I just have to sit in this. You kicked my dog and prefer summer over winter match. No. I prefer summer over winter, and I prefer being cold over being hot. It's 2 very different things that people tend to rope in together. I prefer summer over winter because I can, like, there's less, like, winter I'm just depressed. Essentially, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, winter is just like... Winter is... Okay, I got it. Hold on, I gotta sneeze, though. Ah. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check, Grave. I am sitting up straight already, though. I checked my posture, and it was good. Rank the seasons. Fall. The second place is hard. It's between summer and spring. I enjoy both of them for their own reasons. Spring I enjoy because it's finally getting warm, but I hate spring because of allergies. My allergies are always bad in the spring. I love summer because it's warm, but summer doesn't have as many allergies and it's still warm, but there's that heat that is summer. So I'm thinking it's going to be fall, spring, summer, winter for me. Fall, winter, spring, summer. That's respectable. I need to highlight this. It's not shaded enough. I also need to actually shade this. Let me see this. What we got here? I feel like I can't see it. Oh. There we go. What? Okay. Breakdance is real. Do I want a warmer shadow? Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so that is... How do I draw this shadow like that? But that would imply that there's a light coming from this way, and there's not. The light is coming from up. Which would mean the shadow for this would be more like... Be more like this. Hello? Uh, but fall is the perfect temperature, and there's a lot of stuff you can do in Halloween. And though I slept on Thanksgiving, yes. No, that's kind of my same reasoning for liking that as well. I just like that fall is like it's back to school for a lot of things, so there's always something going on. Like even if you don't have like family members or kids in school, like there's still school events you can kind of go to without like fear of like weirdness. I go to a lot of band events still. And I just sit and watch them sometimes. It's something me and my sisters like to do because we were all band kids. Shit. Ugh. I will be right back. Sorry. My tummy's acting up. I'll hopefully be back in a few minutes. Here be. Ugh. I'm back. I only feel a little like ass. Shit, you'll never guess who called me while I was in the bathroom. Goober.
Goober.
You're a goober.
You're a goober.
You're a goober.
What doing?
Back on stream.
What doing on stream?
Art.
What art?
Fin commission. Almost done with
Fin
it.
commission, more like gay commission.
True.
Because art is inherently gay.
Nuh-uh.
Babe, look at all the art you've created. A lot of that shit's gay as fuck.
So? Doesn't make art itself gay.
Yes, it is.
No. There's a lot of straight art out there.
Yeah, but it's still gay.
Babe, I feel like garbage.
You feel like garbage.
Yeah.
Would you like a toy bulldozer with gum inside of it?
A toy bulldozer with gum inside of it. Sure, baby.
Yeah. We sell them out.
Cooper.
This
No.
one's a steamroller tractor. It has a little roller on the front of it.
Oh,
And when you pull it back, it'll move forward on its own because it has one of those little...
Oh, it's got one of those. That's cool.
I've just been sitting watching YouTube pretty much all day.
Damn.
Okay, I gotta go.
What the hell? Okay. I love you.
Love you. Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. He called me, it was like, call me when you're out of the bathroom. And then he could only talk to me for a few minutes, chat. What a loser. No, but chat, I feel like absolute ass. I'm not even gonna lie. I stood up, got super dizzy. It's hard to lift my hands, which is making drawing a nightmare. So I think I'm gonna power through the rest of this commission, and then I think I might be done for today. We did get almost 2 hours into stream. I feel really bad for ending early. Like... I don't know how I keep going, though. Like, at some point... I am probably going to crash hard. And I'm going to be able to need to lie in bed for it. Art is kinda gay. Good. Alright, we have to do... I feel like I've got the purples that come with skin really, really well. I feel like I need a little more greens. There's a lot of green in your face, chat, that you just don't realize. The problem is do I actually want to do the greens, or is that gonna become too realistic for my, like, cartoony anime style? Your health, it's fine, your health is more important than streaming to us. I know, I feel bad. I feel like I've been taking a lot of time off recently. And, I feel bad about it. if I told you I'd be all alone? I do want to do one version with the wood and one version without. Where's my noise? Yeah. Let's see, let's see. Not quite. Is it Ariel? No. Ariel Bold, maybe? Chad, I've looked at the word wood too long, and now it doesn't look like a word. Uh... Don't you hate it when that happens? We should make a 7 TV. If someone says rat, it goes to scrub. Yeah, that'd be really funny. Which one did you do though? Hmm. So hi Linkle, yeah, hi Linkle. We're finishing this up and then we're raiding out because I don't feel too good. But I appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna send these over to Fiend. Hmm. Finn says, holy. Who's that nerd? I know. What a nerd. I did a little more with the mic than the actual, like, picture because the skinny mic just didn't look good from my point of view. So I hope this one works a little better. I kind of like it a little bit better. It gets the point across, like, of what it's supposed to be, but, like, yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad you like it. Alright, I'm gonna get this sent through on VGen, and then, chat, we have to raid. I'm actually dying. I'm not hot anymore. That's good. I think the AC might have kicked in, but I'm, like, really shaky. And, keeping my eyes open is very hard. So I think I need to go lay down. I will try, like, I think we'll disagree. I don't know about all that. I think Wolg is gay. God, I have to get caught up on my... I have to get caught up on my, I can't think of words. My Trello. I haven't been updating my Trello like I should be. I've gotten really bad about that. Which is a no-no. I should really be good about that. Chat, let's find someone to raid. I'm sorry that I'm, like, not feeling good today. I am ending Mini. I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. So, we're gonna end. We're gonna go somewhere nice. Nico Manic is doing art. I could give you to someone else that's doing art. Wait, Karo's live. I don't get to raid Karo very often. Usually he raids me. So we're gonna raid him today. Alright. Chat, you know the goofy drill. I'm not giving my speech because I'm so tired. I apparently spelled socials wrong. Okay, cool. Chat, follow my socials, join my Discord. I'm giving you guys off to Karo JPEG. He also does art. He's a bit of a yapper. His pronouns are he, him. Make sure you be respectful. I know you guys will, but I like to say so anyway. Yapaholic? Dude, he's so much better at yapping and drawing at the same time than I am. I'm jealous. I wish I could yap like that. But it's alright. I will see you guys, on Tuesday. If I'm feeling good. If I'm feeling well, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Hopefully, I'll be in a better physical spot. We will still plan for the finishing the game, that game, you know, the VR game, Help 1 and 2, that game. We will still try and finish Help 1 and 2, or at least get further into it. That is the plan for Tuesday's stream. But if I'm not feeling better by then, we'll push it to Thursday. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry that I had to end early. I'm sorry. I need to rest my body though. My body's got to make a lot of new blood in the next like day or so. So I need to rest. So, never say sorry, Minnie. You never say sorry. I will see you guys on fuck that day. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I hope you have a good night. Bye bye.